This is no laughing matter for Lisa Trantham, but laughing
It was really bad.
is how she gets through telling the story, one where she's accused of being on drugs. It started in 2024 when Elisa's 7-year-old daughter had severe bladder troubles.
She had gastric issues. I had been through 3 specialists. Each one of them had the same treatment that was not working, and she was getting worse.
These x-rays show the problem. This area of her abdomen should be empty. Instead, a huge blockage.
It was like the size of a baby's head. There was no way it was coming out.
It led to irregular and uncontrollable bowel movements.
She had soiling, so I was like, I'm not risking the bullying. I'm not risking other kids finding out.
Elisa kept her daughter home, telling a school official they're stopping the medicine as well. That's when staff reported Elisa to the Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services. Defects, she alleges.
Stopping that treatment was to actually figure out one that would really solve your daughter's problem.
Yes.
But instead, you end up having more problems from the state.
Yes, and every time I tried that treatment, she was in pain, she was crying. She still wouldn't even use the bathroom for days and days.
Elisa understands why she was reported to child welfare because school workers are among Georgia's mandated reporters, employees and officials legally required to report suspected abuse or neglect. Elisa would know, a mandated reporter herself as a local paramedic.
I've always been the caller. I've never been the one called on, I do work with a lot of behavioral health transports as far as suicidal, detoxing from substance abuse. Get a lot of children in this system as well.
So when defects workers came over to inspect the house and collected hair samples from Elisa's head for a hair follicle drug screen,
So I just kind of do let you in the back.
the trained paramedic was not surprised, but the results left her stunned. Positive for multiple drugs, including methamphetamine.
I was shocked, and then I just started crying. I didn't know what to do. I was really shocked.
A veteran paramedic celebrated and awarded for saving lives, now threatened by accusations of endangering the lives of her children. In fact, a defects worker wrote in case notes, there's a safety threat with concerns of substance abuse, saying Elisa must have 24/7 supervision when around her 2 minor children, adding Elisa must comply with 2 weekly random drug screens.
Do you use drugs?
No, no. I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I definitely don't use drugs.
But she is on these doctor-prescribed heart rate and ADHD medications. Trying to get to the bottom of the alleged false positive, she went digging.
The only reason why I knew is because I saw your other stories, and I was like, oh no.
Atlanta News First Investigates uncovered a troubled pattern of some labs subcontracted to do defects drug screens. Lawsuits, internal reviews, and complaints outline an unreliable system, the way some tests are performed, failing to distinguish between illicit drugs and legal medicine, and which drug concentration levels determine a true positive result. After our reporting, Georgia Defects said it was beginning the process of an audit back in March. Since then, it remains unclear if that's happened. However, we obtained this memo the agency sent to its drug screen providers. All providers must immediately review whether current lab partners are certified by SAMHSA, the Federal Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, or that they meet SAMHSA standards, including cutoff levels at initial testing and confirmation testing, meaning labs should do at least 2 tests to verify a positive, but also use certain calculations that measure how much of a drug is present in a sample, which in turn further confirms if there's actual illicit drug use. As for Elisa, she saw an expert toxicologist to review her case. His report validated her alleged false positives from defects labs were due to her medication. To cover all bases, at the advice of our other stories, she even began getting independent drug tests done too.
And thank God for those articles, because immediately I was like, I'm gonna go get my own test every time they test me.
The independent results, negative. Defects officially telling the mom July 3rd they've closed the case against her.
I don't talk about it. I just pretend like it never happened so that they can forget, And hopefully this will never happen again.